From 1970 to 1980, the rate of potato consumption in a particular country was determined to be C of T, I guess consumption for C, 2.2 plus 1.1 to the T power, millions of bushels per year. That's a lot of taters. With T being years since the beginning of 1970. Okay, so we're going to start in 1970 and move forward. How many bushels were consumed from the beginning of 1972 to the end of 1973? So think about this for 1 second. We're on a timeline. We're on this timeline, and we're starting in 1970. Okay, and we're going all the way up here to 1980. 1980 is way over here, way up in the future someplace. We're looking at, for us, 1971. Nope. 1972. Yep. 1973. Yep. 1974. Okay. And then 1975. So these are the kind of the years we're looking at. Here's the thing. We're looking at how many bushels were consumed from the beginning of 1972 to the end of 1973. Okay, so if we kind of label these as years, we would have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when we look at this, we're wanting to know how many bushels were consumed. What did we use? How much did we go? How far did we get? And not only how far did we get from here to here? In other words, from years 2 to year 4. Well, we have a way to find that out. Remember, we can find out how far we went by integrating a function over a given interval. And in this case, our interval is going to be years. We're going from year 2 to year 4. We've been given a function, and it's an ugly one. So, hey, guess what? Punch this into your calculator, okay? But set it up. What's the setup going to be? It's going to be from year 2 to year 4, not from year 0 to year 2. That's still the same amount of time, but your graph is changing. And so we've got to look at the specific time period that we're asked to investigate for food consumption. And that period is from year 2 to year 4. What equation do we do? This cool guy right here, 2.2 plus 1.1 TDT. Okay, and punch that into your calculator. Go ahead. It's way easier to do it that way. And what you're going to wind up, and especially with this one, we want to get like a specific decimally answer. You're going to have to use your calculator anyway, because if you integrate from here, you're going to wind up with a natural log running around. So you still have to use your calculator. Might as well just go ahead and use it on the integration part. And when you punch this in, you're going to get 7.06 million bushels. And that's it. That's all we need to know, because that tells us, remember, area under a curve is how far we've gone. Well, if we're consuming at a specific rate, area under the curve would be how much we've consumed. There you go. This is a really handy application of the integration process.